records and warnings. Good morning, Ginger.
Good morning. So Caribou, Maine, one of the northernmost cities in the lower 48, could see their hottest heat index on record. Could feel like 104 degrees. And this is June, so we haven't done it in July or August. And that's what makes these records so intense. Syracuse broke a record. They could see the longest stretch of 94 plus in June. And all of these are still falling. We're in the heart of it, where it's attacking the Northeast right now. This morning, more than 70 million Americans in 15 states now under heat alerts.
We knew it was going to be hot, not this hot though. It's a different type of feel, like this is very humid hot.
The map looking more like late July or August.
It's a little bit toasty today.
The average number of heat waves that major cities like New York City get each year has doubled since the 1980s.
Places normally very pleasant this time of year are going to have an excess of 106 degrees.
In Massachusetts, as temps soared into the 90s and heat-related calls started coming in, 911 services, unfortunately, were knocked out statewide for hours. In western states, at least 20 large wildfires are burning. A state of emergency declared in New Mexico. At least one person was killed, as evacuations for both the South Fork and Salt fires remain.
It's pretty tough. That's just been our happy place.
Today, it is Detroit, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and then we're going to stay in it through tomorrow before storms start to break things. The heat advisories go all the way from Maine, still back into Indiana and Michigan, but that excessive heat watch is up for Philadelphia going through the weekend. And you'll see why. That heat dome, it's not just not going anywhere. It backs itself right up over the south. So now Atlanta, Nashville, Raleigh, you'll be talking about records going into next weekend, or this weekend. Nashville here at 100 as you go through Saturday and Sunday. Pittsburgh still 97 for Saturday. And I wanted to end with this because summer temperatures since 1970 have gone up considerably. We're talking about overnight lows, which go up even warmer. A lot of this warming happens while we're sleeping, and then the highs as well. Plus 3 degrees in the west and 2 there through the mid-Atlantic up the northeast.
And we know you'll continue to watch and keep sipping that water wherever you are and pay attention to the warnings. Ginger.
Pause. Let's get back here because I want you to hear this again. Overnight. We're not talking about when the sun rises. We're talking about overnight. Temperatures have increased. So we're not even talking about the fact that each year the daytime temperatures have increased exponentially. The nighttime temperatures have increased exponentially. Listen to this.
Because summer temperatures since 1970 have gone up considerably. We're talking about overnight lows, which go up even warmer. A lot of this warming happens while we're sleeping, and then the highs as well. Plus 3 degrees in the west and 2 there through the mid-Atlantic up the northeast.
And we know you'll continue to watch and keep sipping that water wherever you are and pay attention to the warnings. Ginger, thank you.
Okay, my people, as you can see that they stated to you that the overnight low temperatures are increasing. A lot of the warming is happening when? Overnight. This is your Magnetos pause. June 20th, 2024 on this Gregorian calendar. Here's your Magnetos pause. And I'm not even going to talk about the front side of the planet. We just going to stick with the nighttime side. So anyway, let me just go over this for people. Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side. This black over here is the nighttime side. This is the dome that protects us from harmful solar radiation, gamma radiation, ultraviolet light. However, I want to focus on the nighttime on this video right here. Because as you stated, like I told you, they got to give you the truth and the lie. And people be just sitting there talking about ain't nothing happening, ain't nothing happening. Are you French toast kidding me? You are not seeing what's really going on the planet. You don't see the panic alert. All you see is everyday normalization of death. That's all you see. That's all you see. But you don't know what's really paying attention throughout the entirety of this world. And more importantly, you don't look at the facial expressions. You don't look at what they're saying on the news. You don't look at how certain things they are putting on the news and certain things that they are just publishing through articles. You're not looking at that stuff. So therefore, you just say, oh, well, I'm good. Everything's happening. Everything's cool. No matter how much food has gone up, no matter how much inflation has increased, no matter how much crime has increased, no matter how much the fact that they're literally promoting transgender and homosexuality like never before with children. And if you actually did a little bit of research, you would know that what the Greek felt the Greeks fell, when Rome fell, and even when Egypt fell, it fell when there was an all-out attack on children. This is an all-out attack on children. Do you see what they're putting on TV now? They don't have no problem with putting on transgender or homosexual. It doesn't make a difference. This is regular TV, and they are encouraging our children to practice this. This is going down. So this is how I know this is it. This is the end. So anyway, nighttime temperatures, the nighttime side of the planet. This is something back here. This is something back here that is overloading this planet with solar radiation, with the same amount of energy that the sun is emitting. So let's look up here at solar wind. Now, how is it on the solar wind? It's showing, hold on, let's start with this. June 20th, 2024, Gregorian calendar, solar wind, right there. Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side, the black is the nighttime side. How in a French toast is your upper atmosphere, it's showing up red here, but you got a blue and a black sky? Virtually impossible. Virtually impossible. Every planet in our solar system is illuminating, and you are blind to it because you refuse to open up your eye and you want to look with your two physical eyes, which are the two thieves. That's why they had, when they showed Jesus dying on the cross, it was somebody else, they hung two other people with him, and it was one to the left and one to the right. That's the two eyes. That's the thieves. You're looking at that. You see, you're looking at the supposedly everyday system that is continuing moving on, but you don't know it's hanging on by a thread. That's why you got certain military nuclear submarines are now closer than ever to the United States. How you got Russia with nuclear submarines and military ships right near Cuba and Venezuela? They're not close. They got binoculars. Binoculars can look and see their warships. What are you doing? Every continent, every country is preparing for war while we're preparing to wear dresses, skirts as boys. Are we fucking serious? Are we really serious? This is what they want though. Because guess what? When the panic come in, the panic gonna come in and they're gonna tell you where you should be going. And people that are in fear for their lives are going to go. You're going to imprison yourself. That's what's you're going to imprison yourself out of fear. So anyway, let me just tell you this right here. Nighttime side of the planet, the temperatures have increased exponentially. You heard what she stated. Now, this represents solar wind. The sun is over here. So the sun is over here and is sending out cosmic particles. Some of them should hit Earth and then travel out into the solar system. But however, when you look back here, look at these arrows right here. Look at these arrows reversing back into the planet. And what do these arrows represent? These arrows represent charged particles, gamma, beta, alpha. These are particles that are coming from the sun, ultraviolet light. And in these particles that are coming from the sun, these particles have what you call light code messages. And these are bonding with the smallest unit of this building cell of every organism on this planet. And all of us are getting the message through our genetics, through our DNA, through our genetics. We are getting the message. So you either got the phone call. Everybody's phone is ringing. Either you can hear your phone ringing or it's on silent or airplane mode. Maybe your phone on airplane mode and you just ain't fucking picking. That's what it is. Take your phone off airplane mode. Get outside. Get underneath the sun. Be disciplined. Fast throughout the course of the day. Exercise. Meditate. When I say meditate, you don't sit there and fucking plant yourself in the ground like a fucking tree. You don't have to do that. There are several forms of meditation. I meditate just sometimes. I have conversations with myself. I may be listening to music. I'll be sitting there outside of my job talking to a tree as I'm, padding on it. So there are all forms of meditation. Do what's beneficial to you. Don't look at someone else and then tap into their vision because you will never be fulfilled. This is why we're never fulfilled with religion, because we're tapping into someone else's vision. Religion does not fulfill you, just like this world. Money doesn't fulfill you. Shopping doesn't fulfill you. The new car doesn't fulfill you. The cell phone doesn't fulfill you, because if it did, you wouldn't want to constantly get a new one. You would want to try something completely, totally different. But we're doing the same shit repetitive because we're not fulfilling ourselves internally. Internally. It starts with you inside. And once you understand that nothing will navigate or nothing will be developed on this planet without me, I control this. So you have to find you through you. That's what you have to do. This is what this is about. The age of Aquarius is about what you have done to contribute to the world or contribute to the cosmos. This is about what you have done. You ain't blaming that shit on nobody else. This is what it's about. Abundance and gratitude to you all, my people. The sun is separating us, and there's nothing that they can do about it. And people are mad because I am telling the solar, I am moving along. I'm telling righteousness. This is what it is. It's just righteousness. I am just moving with the cosmos. I'm not better than no one else. I'm better than ignorance. That's what I separate myself from, ignorance. And when I post a video, I'm not posting a video because I agree with everything the individual is saying. I post the video because that person might be pointing to the star, and that's a message that is needed. So stop looking at the physical individual and look at the star in which the individual is pointing to. See, when we look at white people in suits and what we call lab jackets, those medical jackets, they're intelligent. Oh my gosh. There you go. Looking at the appearance of someone when they can't even see a star to point to. This is the problem. We giving props to somebody in a uniform. See? So stop looking at the uniform. Stop looking at the suit of the individual and look at what the star or the death they are pointing to, and see if you want to capitulate and navigate with that individual and that vision, or you want to do your own and find out how you will move and how the universe will move once you start to move directly for you, not selfishly, but selfishly. By selfless, being selfless, meaning that I'm going to focus on me and I'm only going to stick and do things that are going to benefit my health mentally and physically. And I want to surround my people that wants that for not just myself, but they will see it for me. That is how you, this is what, surround yourself with people that see you, see themselves first, and then see you. You got to be able to see somebody through you first. A lot of us want to see the person, us through the person. See me first. I want to see you through me. I don't want to see me through you. That is what you want to do. I hope people can understand what I just stated. Stop looking at the individual physically. When you focus on taking care of yourself healthy mentally, I'm going to see you through me, because I'm going to see instantly how are you taking care of yourself mentally and physically. But if I'm just looking at you and I want to see you through me, I'm going to do I'm liable to do some of the shit that you do that's harmful for my soul. See what I'm saying to you? Because I'm looking at you through me. Nah, we ain't doing none of that shit no more. I want to see me through you. I want to see me first. I want to look at me, and if I see me, then I can see you. Abundance and gratitude to you all, and I hope y'all can understand and understand what I stated there. If not, then I'll explain it better later. Abundance.